Welcome to Eagle Education. This is Shekhar Metla, software trainer. Today's topic, Python session. What is for loops and what is while loop? How we are going to preparing if, else and Elif statements while writing Python programming language. By writing these loop statements, we can create games using Python language like a car game, deck game, and if else conditions to preparing a prepared statements, we can write it. Similarly, list in methods. What are the list methods are available? Built-in methods are readily framing in Python language, which can support how to declare and use built-in methods. We'll see more details. Similarly, loops inside the loops called nested loops. How we are going to use a loop we are preparing like a for loop or while loop inside another loop we are framing. How it can be? It's a very simple technique and very simple lines we are going to write while preparing the programming language. Similarly, we are using to creating 2D nested loops. Like as you seen that matrices in your mathematics, how it is going to be 2 by 2 matrices, 3 by 3 matrices. By using nested loops, how we are going to read rows and columns to print the matrices as well as to identify a unique value from that matrices, how it can be possible. All this information you will see in this section. Watch it.
Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you about if, elif and else statements in Python language. It's a simple example we will discuss about the Python if else and elif statements. You see, earlier also we have seen the same examples. In more detail, I will discuss you here with the specifically for if, elif and else statement. Now see, if my scenario is here, if it's hot day, if else is used to identifying the condition statements based on if the condition is satisfied based on our requirement, it will be move the further execution of that loop of the statement. Otherwise, it will move to another section like else part or elif part. If else part is having more than another condition, we'll use for elif and the condition. We will see how it would be. Like if it's hot means and it's a hot day, we are going to satisfying the printout. And otherwise, it's a message also we are printing here, drink plenty of water. The statement anything where you which one you want to write here, you can also use to print proper message. Otherwise, it's a cold day and it's a cold day we are printing here and a warm wear clothes. Okay, that wear warm clothes here. Otherwise, it's a normal day as we are specifying here. Let's start the programming using if else conditions over here. Now see here the program is hot. I'm taking as a parameter and it's a saying that it's a false means it's not hot. Right now, if is hot, what I can say that if it is hot, I'll print what is the message over here. I expect it to print over here within the double quotes. It's a hot day. It's a hot day, right? And for if it is on a hot day means print message is plenty of water. All right, drink it's enough plenty of water means see I'll execute this program and it's nothing is here means it's not here. If it is true, it will be satisfied with this condition. If it is hot means it's true, like a T or true. Execute. Now see here. If it is true means it's passing this parameter is this condition is satisfying and print it's on a hot day and print drink plenty of water. The messages are going to be printed here means the condition is satisfying. And otherwise, what I want to ask him here means it's completely what can say that simply it's a straight away. If it is false, what is saying here? If it is true, it's printing it's a hot day. If it is false, what is saying? Nothing. Nothing I have written here, so it's not showing something. But I want to handle with this that another part is also by using else statement here and print it's a cold day, right? Print and here I'm populating wear clothes. That's it. If it is hot day, then it will be prints like this satisfied with this condition statement, and else it is prints like this. All right. Now we will see it is in a false condition. Yep. And if it is true, I'm handling the else part also. Now let's see. If it is true, it's a hot day and cold. Drink plenty of water. If false, what it will say is that execute. Now here it's a colder day. Wear warm clothes. And rather than true false, there is one more condition is there. Hot is false and cold is true. What you will do? And I want to be a specific message, right? And hot is this art is true, and I want to verify whether hot, cold or not. Cold is also true or not. I want to verify. If it is not cold, then how it will be? That time we will use for Elif condition. See here, my requirement is hot is false and is healthy is cold is true or not. I want to check. Then only I want to print it's a normal day. And here what I want to be your condition here simply I'll make it as an L if. Here I'll write as an Elif and Elif what is that is 0 Elif is cold is like a cold is true then only you will print it's in a cold day and say that it's in a wear warm clothes. Otherwise I'll go with the else statement here and else statement I'll say that print it's a normal day or it's a cool day or it's uh, like it's a good day. You say that anything and enjoy any message you can pop up here. Enjoy a great day. All right. Now see many conditions. Likewise, you can add many conditions here. And now if it is in a true, it is going to be passing here. If it is both are false, what is the result? It's not hot day, it's not cold day. Then what is the result over here? It's going to be C. Check the program and we'll get it. It's a good day, enjoy a great day. See program recap once again I will show you. This is the program. Is hot I'm mentioning here false and is cold is mentioning here also false. In the sense both are false. If hot is false, it is moving to the cold place. Else if it is condition is verifying it is also false. Then it is going to be in a else part. Now the else part is it's a good day and enjoy a great day. This is the print. If either cases any one case is true, it will be moved to that block and it will be print there and exits from there itself. All right. And similarly, you have an exercise program is there where you have to practice and the answer will be provided over there. Hello, welcome to this session. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about for loops in Python. For loop will use for to execute repeatedly a particular block of code. For the purpose, we will use and implementing the loop statements in programming languages. Now we will see iterations how to move in the using the for loop. Simply, I can simply write for a string for item in Python using single quotes Python. This is a string is having 6 characters for item in Python, and there is a colon is there for end of the loop. And now here I want to enter in the block and iteration for I will see what are the items in for item. This is an item. That's it. That is very much easy. The looping statements. Hit execute. Now see here for item in Python. For each item I am iterating, and the item every item printing for on every iteration. You see here the output here. You can observe the Python is printed over here. Anything string, anything you can write the string as here and you change it and test it. It will be, and it might be your name like John Harry. You will see here space John Harry. Like this, you change it and check that for loop how it would be going to be and executing. And also similarly, instead of writing here a simple string, we can also iterate that into as strings. List items. John is there, many items. Mary is there, and one more. Alice is there. The simple understanding names only I'm using. Now we will print this list items and see how it is. The 3 for each item it is treated very like it's not very PRRY. Perry, John, Perry, Alice. Perry, John, Alice. 3 things. The list items we can easily get from this statement. And we will see here, we can mention over here the list item symbol and mapping the list items like on the numeric digits 1, 2, comma 3, comma 4. Simply execute it. Yes, great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you go. Its items printing is the list. It's iterating for all the braces and the flower brackets and all the this. And there is a built-in functions with the Python. There is a program for loop. We can use that built-in function like range function is there. Like I want to go to iterate on 10 times of the Python for loop. The range I have specified here for 10 times. The range method is built-in function. For item in range 10, the item to be printed. Now see how are the ranges like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Printing over here the numbers. That's so simple. The for loop is not much of simple. And the range, if I specified like the between two ranges, like 5, 10, assume it. 5, 10 means within the range only it will be friends. Like it will be starts from the 5 and between 10, like 9. It's printing. Range also it will be. And also there is a range we can the loop iterating on each and every step. That we can jump with the incrementing of the value plus 2 means it's a C. 3 only it's gaining here. Right? The incrementing value we are giving you rather than 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give to plus 2. Alright. In that declaration it's very easy to done. Like 2 steps. One step we are going to, if it is declared like this, it's a 1 step. If we mentioned third digit also, it's a 2 step. We are going to forwarding. And I have like a simple thing for sum of totals from the numbers or prices or price. You can say take prices. Why? Because I'm giving a group of prices over here. And here, what is the numbers I have to give? Some numbers. 12, 10, and again 10. The sum we'll take from here. For price item, we can say that the word is price here. In prices from this list items. Okay. Prices. And here, what I have to write here on every iteration. Yeah. Total plus or equal to assigning price. On every iteration, this particular price will be assigned to this total. Alright, total is indicating that means there is a no declaration of the total. We have to total to be declared as a 0 initial value. Right, now printing of the total, and you have to specify the print after the loop. It's not right in the loop. The loop will be in ends up to till, and once you have to take an enter, and then you have to write for this particular total. Right, now see, we will get a value of total sum of these three. That's around 10 and 20 and 12, 32. See the 32 values, sum of the total. Likewise, if you add more here, like 30 plus 40 and not 20, and executing values, you are dynamically adding here 40 plus 20. I have added here 60 plus 32. Okay, that is a very pretty easy for using for loops in Python language. Practice more and more with understanding about the Python for loops. You will have a great idea. Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you about while loops in Python. While loops is using to the same thing, the execution a block of code like multiple times. It's multiple times it is executing the purpose where the condition is to be satisfying. We will see. I'm looking for a simple statement. I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only by using like a while loop. All right. Let's see. While for I less than or equal to condition I'm passing here. And, 5. It is a 5 statement. And before I want to initiate the value of I equal to 1. Right. Now, once if it is in a colon is there, print enter here. Now print of I here. Sorry, small I. And now you have to be increment the value of I. Otherwise, it will be moved to uncountable loop. I plus 1. Now, what I want to print here, once the loop is completed, I want to print like a completed. Alright. Now see, while I is entering as in 1 and it's going to be here, and it's not, it's a less than or equal to 5 only the I value, initial value it's 1 we are declaring here. Then it is print 1 and it moved to the next step, next level of execution. It's an I value, it's incrementing with the 1. Now it is an I value is 2. Again, it's come here and it will be treated as an it's less than or equal to 5. Then it will be moved to this way and continuation so on till 5. If it is in a 5, even it will be continued. Why? Because it's a statement condition is saying that less than or equal to 5. If it is an I value is 5, then it will be executed and it will be print 5, and if it is an increment to 6, then it will be exit from this loop. Clear? Now see, I will try to execute over here. There we go. See this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and completed the statement. That is a very much simple to write while loop statements in Python language. Now it's all about iterations are completed, loop will be terminated, as well it's printed the last time. Alright, now I would like to see you that it's a very important and a simple interesting statement. Like instead of I we are printing here anyhow number, and what I want to pass here like simple star I will pass here. Simple star I will pass here, and into. See what will happen. Wow, pattern is came here. How it is? Wonder. Now see here, instead of I, we are printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 it came directly. And here, what I have print on first iteration, 1 star it is printing. I, that star into I am multiplication here with the I value. Alright, 1 star into 1, that is equal to 1. 2 into that star into 2 means 2 stars. 3 stars, 3 on every iteration. If it is 5, 5 stars it's printing. If I iterations have my condition is changed to 10, what it would be? 10 stars it would be printed over here till 10. This is the very much easy to handle such a pattern. Once the condition is satisfied and exit the loop and print is completed. That's it. Likewise, you can implement the while loops in using Python programming language. Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to teach you about functions in Python. This is a very much important in programming languages. And so far, we have written a single page code only and executed over there. And simply, we have shown the basic examples and syntax based. In this session, like this, we'll go to write more and more code. Like we have a bunch of question, you assume it, and there is many forms are there to write. The lines of code are many, and if in the forms are increasing number of forms, we have a requirement is also increasing, keep on increasing. So this is the functions. See, the better way to organize our code, and we need to break our code into small and more manageable and more maintainable code. Like small chunks, we will make it as in a small chunks, and we can try to reuse the code. What is the block which is purpose we have written? This is called these chunks and blocks of code where we are making. This is called like functions. We can say that simply. Okay, function is in a container for a few lines of code which is there for the purpose of a particular a specific task to be performed and execute, and it will gives us a result of the written value. All right, we will see a simple function over here with the writing of the greeting, say hi or welcome or help. Okay, the function we have to declare in Python using def. This is a keyword we will use for before writing the Python language. By default, Python people are inbuilt. This is the keyword definition of a function. Okay, and like greet underscore user. The simple my function name is greet underscore user and colon and enter. Here you have to write what you want to print within the function. Function say what I want to say is hi there, and print like what I want to say that welcome to academy. Welcome to academy. This is my function. That's it. And I want to call a function from different place or different form. We will see more and more with the while we are entering into the object-oriented programming with how to calling the functions and methods and how to passing the parameters and arguments. In the basic example, we will see here how to call a function. Once the function is written over here, and you have to take two spaces like two empty lines to write next line. See, if this is one line and two line and go to the move to the starting position where you have to start to write the code. Right now, see here, print here like simply starting here. I'm printing start. Like printing is starting here. Now again, I want to calling a function like greet user function. I'm calling here. greet user, and here I want to print end, or you can call it as printing is finished. What it would be print this function? Lines is required, it's the one only here it is there, hence Python is not accepting. Now see, that's eliminated. Now Python is satisfied, no spaces. All right, now see here, this is the function basically is written with this parenthesis with the colon, and within this block is treated as a function. Within the lines we have to write, and once the function is completed, the function block, we have to come out and given a two spaces and write from the beginning for the next line to be executed. This is the basic syntax to write in a functions in Python. Now if I execute this statement, straight away this print statement will be goes to print in a start. Next it will call the function of greet user. It is calling this function and it will print these two lines. Hi there, welcome to Academy. Then there is a third line is there here in the statement, like a print finish is completed the calling the function. For understanding purpose I have written here. Now going to be an executing that statements one by one. You see here start is printed for this, that you know that very well. And here you go, hi there, it is a called a function with the respect of this function name, and it's a hi there, it's printed. Now see here. All right, and hi there, after the hi there function, how the hi there statement, now print is a welcome to Academy. This is the welcome to Academy. Once the function is over, that block is over and printed something, and next we have given this print finish statement. Now see, this is the finish. That's what. That is a very much pretty easy. If we want to specific function called like sum, there is a one function, subtract, addition, different functions we have called, and we are passing some other place to calling some two parameters like addition two parameters, and we are calling this function and passing these parameters to perform the action here and getting the result overset here. Likewise, we'll use the functions. We'll see. You will get a good understanding of by seeing the OOPS concepts like object-oriented programming. This is what is the purely basic. And anyhow, you have enough facility to view these sessions and videos many times by recap, and you will get a good idea to understand. Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about methods in Python. Most of the differentiation with the functions and methods are both are similarly same, whereas the methods where we are going to be integrating with the class as an objects, we can call it as an methods. And methods will also have an parameters where we have to call the passing the parameters and getting the results. We will see this function. I'm going to making it as a method, like I'm passing a parameter of the username like a name here, and printing here the simple text what we have seen earlier, formatted text. Yes, f of hi with the name of what is the name we are going to forwarding over here. All right, and see, and now the same is welcome to Academy is the same, and start and greet the user. I'm calling it as in like John I'm calling. We'll see now it is execute. See, very meaningfully, hi, this is a start is there, and hi, John, it is going to be a printing over here. This is the name I have passed from the function. It's an argument. It's strongly remember to know that the function we are passing, this is an argument. And if it is written, we have written here, it is a parameter. There are many of the people that doesn't know understand whatever that, and the passing the value to the function, it will throw you a typo error. If here we have a mention a value to be receiving in a parameter, and we are calling in an empty parameter like an empty string we are passing with the function, it will throw you an error. Okay, and it's a very requirement to understand to if you are mentioned about the name of the parameter, you need to pass the parameter, and order to be is an what is the order you are going to passing the parameters, arguments to the method, and there is a receiving parameters as also same root of the order, it should be mandatory. Otherwise, the values may map some other parameters. The arguments, what you are passing the arguments from the method where you are calling, and the receiver of the parameters method may change the values. All right, and now see here, greet user, we are passing here, it's a name, it's in a John, where this is an argument, we can see that. And here, this is the line where we have receiving the parameter over here. This is what we have called is a parameter. Right? Parameter is holds here a piece of holders of the information, where the argument is an information is there, it will hold the information and it will be utilized and used in this block. Now we have receiving the parameter here, and print, I'm using that same name what it's coming from here and taking as a print. If I execute this statement, same statement over here, you'll see that, have you seen hi John, it's going to be printing here. That's it. It is the method, we can say that. And in advanced 2, we can forward 2 parameters also. Like if I changed this one is an f underscore name, comma l underscore name, like first name and last name, right? F underscore name and one more places here, l underscore. If I specify here, and John and comma, this and the last name is Perry, right? First argument, second argument, I'm forwarding there, and the first argument parameter, second parameter, and the same parameters are going to be printing over here. Now see here, now John Perry. That is very much pretty easy. If it is in more than parameters 2 or 3, you can comma separately and mention over here and add the parameter here, and you receive the function parameters over there. But wherever you have to mention like a position of these parameters and arguments are to be standardization. The way, the arrangement of the way is very important. The keyword argument is also possible to write where it is impossible to pass first positional argument than write keyword argument of the statement. Otherwise, Python interpreter will compile error. You have to specify how many keyword arguments you have to forward and specify the same number of parameters over there in the function. All right, and now we'll see use of class. Using the class, how to call the method like a function. Okay, simply I'm creating here at the top of the place, class name would be at the top anyhow, and the class is the name is in a keyword of declaration of the class. On classes, we will see more elaborate and details about the class. And class name should be start with the capital letter, and simply we have to write like this. Right? Read I am writing. And this is the code, it will be moved to inside of the class. This is the, you can select all the things of within the function, which is starting from the 0 level, and press tab. It will be align automatically. The Python will automatically taken care to align the code in an order way. All right. Now it is in a class and it's in a method. It's where we are making into the class object. Now we have to write here greet is in a self. We need to change for this self comma and name. I have to write one parameter anyhow. I'm passing over here. Now I'm removing these are the things. Simplification, by simplifying for yourself, I am simplifying these all the things to avoid all the such a confusion in all. And now here I'm forwarding John anyhow. See, this is a red mark. Directly we are not able to calling this function. We have to give in a reference to the class, then only we can able to call the function. Now see, this is very simple. For this we need to create object. This is where we are going to be integrating the objects. We are creating one object, some other form, and from there we are invoking the class and calling the function. That is over about all in object-oriented programming. Simply, I'm taking here a simple thing like a wish or anything you can take it. Other than the keywords, you can take anything and a wish and calling class name. See, it is here. Calling class name with the parenthesis. Oh, that's it. Wish I have declared a variable and assign it to this class name here. I'm mentioning here to calling the mention into the wish. It says that simply object instantiation. Here we go. The object instantiation is very much pretty easy. This greet method will the class will be called by greet method, and wish is an object I have declared here and calling to greet method. Now, if I want to call this method like this function, you can say that. See simply how it will be. See wish dot. See how many parameters are available. All it will be shows there, and wish object dot greet method, and I'm passing the name of this one as you see here. John I am passing. Why? Because this greet method is receiving one parameter. It's a name. Alright, now you will see. Simply, I wish it's an object. I'm calling this function with the passing of these parameters and I'm going to be executing. Successfully, hi. It's a start. Hi, John. Welcome to Academy. This is the parameter I have forwarded here from to calling a method with the invoking by object instantiation over here. Fish object by calling this method and forwarding this name of the argument to this function, and I'm receiving this what is the function output. That is very easy. And also we can reuse this method. How? Instead of writing again and again, I'm passing another student variable parameters like see the same object I'm using and the same method I'm passing different name. Query I'm forwarding. What it would be? Now, this is the advantage of object oriented. We can reduce line number of the lines. Now see, it's greeting, hi John, and again, hi Perry, welcome to Academy. Two times I have forward and call it the method, and it's two times it's written the value. N number of times. Any number of students are there, you can call the same method to pass the dynamic name. You will get the proper what is the welcome note or welcome message. You have to be print over the user. That is the major advantages of methods and making chunks and functions. Hope you better understand. Try to recap once again this video session. You will get a good idea about the methods and the instantiation of the class. Anyhow, we have a great class about the classes and the object-oriented programming in this session. Hello, welcome to this session. In this tutorial, I am going to explain you list methods in Python. What are the list methods, built-in functions, and which are available in Python? We can readily use these built-in functions and write a speed up our code in a very easy manner. Let's see first a simple example with the append. The list of the numbers I'm going to take in here with the list like some numbers, 5 or comma, everything is requirement for the numbers, as you know that. Yep. That's enough, right? And this list numbers, I want to append one more number. How it can be possible? Now see, numbers dot append. If you press in PyCharm using the PyCharm, numbers dot append. It's simple. And lastly, I want to add two-digit number, that is trading. Now see, here's a print of numbers here. Numbers, what it would be 35423 comma 20, it should be output. See, the list item numbers, it can be very much easy to add in the appendix section here. Right. Now, similarly, that adding a number in the position of the index position. Right? How it can be possible? This is the same append I am moving, append I am removing into dot index I am going to take. And the index position is 0. I want to place it in a 20. Execute. Just a second. It's in a position of it's not an index, like dot insert and the index position. This is index position 0, and this is the position I want to be insert 20 of starting position. Now it's an execute. Now see here 20, 3, 4, 2, 3. Rest of the things is moved to one position in the right, and this number is added over there. And if you want to remove, there is a function, we can call it as it's simply remove from the list of items. If I want to remove 5, see, remove is a 5 number, it will be removed from the list. Here we go. It's removed. And similarly, there is a clear is there. You can also clear the things. And pop. Using pop, we can remove a last number from the given statements. Let's see, dot the function. The last number 3 will be eliminated from the list. These are the ready-made functionalities in the Python. Right. And using the index method to identify the position of the number, where the number is exactly is located. Like we can say that earlier we have seen that index, that number, what I want to see that numbers dot index of position. I want to see the second position, what is the number is available. Just a second. Index, you can see that it's a numbers. Now these numbers, you have to treat it as an array. Now we will take this as a print of numbers dot index position. Let's execute. 0, 1, 2. The index position is 2 is 3. It's going to be display. The position of the number in the list where it is. 2 is position of 0, 1, 2, 3. Here it is showing. If I placed 5, what is the position it will be displayed? 0, 1. It's showing 1. Is an output is 1. If I passed 3, what it will show? Even I too know whether it have seen that. 0 position, first position is showing. Anyhow, it is there also. Alright. Likewise, you have to practice what is exactly you are going to be input or output. Okay. And now, similarly, we have like a in operator to identify whether the value is available or not. Like you see, I'll remove all the things, and 3 in numbers. 3 in numbers or not. It will return you a Boolean expression. You can check whether 3 is there or not. It says that it's true. And if I pass 5, it's true. See here. And if I pass like unknown number is a 0, what it will say? There is no number is there, so false. Alright. And like you can also have an count of a particular what you can say that this list items. Complete these list items, how many are there. There is an count function is there. Based on that count, you can check it. Numbers dot of like what is the count? I can say that 3 I can check it. How many numbers are there? 3 numbers of the count. 3 is 2 times the count of numbers of 3 is available. If I pass 2, how many 2s are there from the given list? How many? It's showing that it's 1, and here it is replied 1. There's a large set of data, you can pass it. It's a simply fraction of seconds, it will give you an output. What is how many numbers of the data it is available in there, right? And similarly, it's in a descending order it is. Now, numbers dot sort method is there, which is the default, and it will be sorting in order numbers. That's it. Nothing is more than 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. It's a sorting automatically using this sort method built in. I'm not writing much more letter. I'm writing the lines of the code. Simple way I'm writing here, and we are able to getting the data output is in a sorting method. Similarly, sort we have, it's coming to the ascending order. And numbers, we want reverse. See, reverse. That's it. It's descending order, it will be 5, 4, 3, 3. If it is in a sort, it's in a positive way. It's a reverse means it's in a reverse way. It's print the string. All right. In such way, we can also copy and use the copy method and print the unique number. If we want to print a list of unique number by using a for loop, that is also possible to use in these methods. And one more we will see here, like a 3, 3, and some 4, 6. This is the string is there, where we have to take an output of unique digits only. The duplicates are there, 3 is there, 4 is there, and whereas I don't want any duplicate over here, and I want to print only for unique digits. Simply taken a keyword is unique of empty string, and here using for item, simply number, you take it in a number or item, anything. Simply understanding, we can take it as a number in numbers, terminate the loop there, and if number not in unique, not in unique, if number not in unique, then unique is what would be the unique? That is then what happen of number. If that particular number is not available, then the unique, then that which is not available number to be added into the unique list item. Otherwise, it can be skipped. Now we will see the print statement. What we going to be print here? What are the accumulated unique only will print here. Now let's see the printout. In my case, if I'm not wrong there, what it should be come to that statement also we need to print it here. Condition. No? Yep. Execute over here. Now see. Just a second. I want to terminate this print. Right. Print. Execute the statement. Now see here. 3, 5, 4, 2, 6. There is a complete unique numbers only. It's a came to the output. 3, 5, 4, 2, 6. Like a 3 is in a double here. It's not printed. And the 4 is a double here. It's not. My statement, what I have prepared in the program here, that unique like list items, numbers in numbers in these numbers, on each every number, if it is not in unique, if it is the number is not available in unique, then append the number to unique. I'm adding the number. If it is available, it will be skipped. That's it. And finally, I am if it is if the list items is completed, the loop will be terminated, and finally I am going to printing this unique. What is the unique value is? It will be printed in the unique value. That is very much easy. Simple program. You better understand. Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about nested loops in Python. Nested loop is basically adding a loop inside another loop. That is what we call it as it's a nested loop. For a format of like we see here, like a 0, 1, 0 and 0, 1 and 0, 2, like a 2D and a 3D and matrices where we will going to be used. This is the type of loops we'll use for nested loops. We'll try to implement this is the loop here. This as simple for an example for x I'm taking here x in range method I'm using for 4 times. Terminate here, and another one more loop here for y in range 3 times. I want to be print y in range of 3 times to be iterated. Terminate. Now print the values of formatted string over here, and in the brackets I want to be print x value over here. What is the x value? And comma, we can take in a space, proper format as our wish, and take a print of the y value over here, and that's it, it's over. Now execute. As much as simple 2 statements of for loops I have taken here, and printing. First one is print in 4 times, and this one is internally inside is 3 times. It will be prints. Now see here what we are expected here. This statement is here simply 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and it's 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2. Likewise 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 means 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll write here 0, 1, 2, 3 means it's a 4 digit, and 4 times it's iterating. And now in the right part 0, 1, 2 means it's in a 3, means like 0, 1, 2 means it's in a 3 times. First, this is a value is in a 0 initial value. It is iterating initial stage. It's entering into the second loop. On second loop from 0, 1, 2, it will be 3 times it will be iterates. Then if it is satisfied the condition, then it will be go to the outer loop, we can call it as. Again outer loop incrementing with the value of 1, it will be comes to the 1. Then again it will be more to the inner loop. Again inner loop will be iterates for 3 times. That's what happened here. The outer loop and inner loop 1. When outer loop is 0, it is iterating 3 times. When outer loop is 1, it is iterating 3 times. When outer loop is 2, it is iterating 3 times. When outer loop is 3, and it's iterating inner loop is 3. Okay, totally 5 outside and 3 inside. This is the looping section. It will be moved calling a major outer loop as well as inner loop. That is a very much pretty easy to write such a programs. And one more interesting pattern we will see to print like an F statement. I can show you here. I want to print like this F. Yes, I'm not in a good architect over here. This is F. I'm going to print in the pattern. We will see how it is. The F will be prints using the numbers. We can call it as in a print like a list statement. We can print it's the simple very statement. 5 I am printing numbers of the x's here. And next 2 I'm going to printing. Again 5 I'm going to printing. Again 2, come on 2. Will it becomes to the F? Is it true? As a count I'm using X count in numbers, numbers. Now print the statement of X here into X underscore count. Is it pretty good? Easy, I think. I don't know. Like we have a for loop used earlier for X is I'm printing for the I value with the star. one pattern we have printed. That many times. See, 5 times I have a range function I have used it there. Now this is there are 5 times I am printing x here, 2 times I am printing, 5 times again, 2 times and 2 times. That's as much as simple as with a single loop I am printing f here. 5 times is f is printing and list item 2 is printing based on the count here. That many counts and 5 times f f. That's it. With the same thing I'm using to use two loops to print is a simple that f is the with the help of nested loop. Now see here output I'm taking here. Output is in a empty string I'm taking, and now again one more for loop I'm introducing here for count in range of x count. X count, range of x count. 1 minute. Now output equal to output that the concatenation of the output equal to the x. Now print the output what it would. Now see here, look here, again the same thing we have got it. See x in the numbers is 5, it's going to be printing, and again I have used inner loop. Again it's a counting x numbers how many. The range based on the range I am iterating these loops, and output I am appending with that particular range, and it's going to be printing the f character it's showing here. Like many parameters, like many patterns you can use to print using this. It's very like if any data table you are going to printing, in the headers we have to print for one loop, and again inside the data for the column data we have to use nested loops. That is very much pretty important and required. All right, hope you understand. Thank you. Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about 2D list printing and how to handle 2D list in Python. It is very much very easy and handling this 2D list printing. With the including of using of nested loops, we'll simply print like matrices how the patterns are to be. Like see here, I will show you on the matrix pattern of like this is the pattern where is in matrices it would be 1 2 3 and 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. This is the pattern we are going to printing, and how to access these patterns the matrices using our programming way using nested loops. We will see here. I will write like a matrix I'm implementing. Matrix I'm going to be writing for this matrix. See, like a 3 by 3 matrices if I written here called within the list items I have to write here. Now matrices is having first row it is 1 comma 2 comma 3. So similarly more paste straight away I'm pasting here, taking a tab to align the code. 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is the matrix is available. You have to take it comma here. Done. Okay. Now the value which is I want to take from here from the matrix. You want to write simply for matrix by calling print of matrix of what is the position I'm going to be take from here 0 and 0 space and like a 0 comma 1. If I want to read matrix like this, now see what we will get output. So I have a given the position 0 0 row and the position 1, the index of the 1, the output is 2. This is the value I'm able to get. If I change this to 2, it would be assume that the 3. That is the way we can easy to read the matrices by using the 2D list. Alright, add our wish to add over there a value of the matrices. Any, like if I want to correction and modify these matrices here, 0, 1, and instead of 2, I want to print over there in the value of 20. Like C, I will tell you how to, it is a matrix that equal to, matrix that equal to, I have to pass the value of 0, 1 means this is the string only is required. 0, 1 equal to 30. That's it. Now the value it is printed is 20 only. Likewise, 2D list we can modify the values from the 2D list very easily. And this is the matrix. We can easy to read what are all the numbers from these matrices using the nested row. We have to write 2 loops to implement that. Now we will see how to write. For row you can call it as, or item you can call it as anything. Matrix for row in matrix, and for item in row. We are on every loop statement terminal column. Now what I want to print here is a print of the item. See here, on first row wise I am identifying from the matrix. On the row, how many columns are there I am identifying here. That column means that this is we call it as a row, and this is the 1, 2, 3. The straight away it's in a column we can identify it. By row wise and within the row, the column wise we can read the data from left to right. And on row there is an item I am identifying, and I'm taking in a print with that particular item. Now see how it will be the output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 26 is different. 5. Execute. Now see here, an output is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whereas index, based on the index numbers, we can identify the matrices in the list, as well as we can also find and modify the 2D list items using the matrices pattern.
I hope you enjoyed this session. Thanks for watching Eagle Education. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment. For more information, watch the description if you want to know more about Python language and all. Thank you.